Hey my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. I have a layout that I made with the May kit and no, not the May kit, the April kit. That is the full bloom kit, but the May kit is now, we're going to be switching over to the May kit and I'm super excited. If you guys haven't checked out the sneaks, you need to head over to the store. So I am trying to fit this paper on to here. I really love this paper. It's super fun. So I am scrap lifting myself. I will, when I post this to social media, I will share a picture of the original. I have it laying around. But originally I did this in a 8.5 by 11 size, but I thought it would be really fun to do this with a 12 by 12. So I am switching it up just a smidge, but it's going to turn out really amazing. So I did sew that Vicki Boutin piece to the Heidi Swapp, underneath, as you can see. So I thought about using some of this other paper. So I'm going to be cutting up some different size scrap pieces for the side. And like I said, I'm using the April kit. I'm using both the TN kit and the main kit. Now, don't forget that in May, we're switching from like a TN kit to like some mini kits. So definitely head over to the site so you can check out to see the different little kits that you can do for add-ons. So there's like, there is a color kit, and then there's like a little smaller kit that has a few things in it. So it's not quite as big as the TN kit is, but yeah, so definitely check that out. So I'm just using some of these smaller 6 by 6. It's not 6 by 6, it's like 6 by 8 or something. I like this size, it's really nice and fun. So yeah, I'm picking some multicolored and some black and white type pieces. I'm not really sure how many pieces I'm going to use, but I'm going to be layering on them on the other side, so there'll be a little bit of white in between, but you will also see some other stuff. And my picture is also like a 3 by 4 size. I thought about doing a bigger size, since on my 8.5 by 11 I did have a 3 by 4 size, but I really actually like this size, so I'm gonna be doing some layers on this too, and yeah, just doing my thing, doing the layers. I mean, if you have something and you do it well and you love it, like, why switch it up? So definitely, yeah, having fun with it. And I know I'm going to be adding some stuff in there. It definitely looks similar to the original, but not exactly, because I didn't have a lot of the same pieces in my kit. And I really wanted to stick to using the kit. I mean, I know once I get a few layouts into my kit, I don't mind adding extra stuff. But I mean, it's just sometimes fun to see how far you can make your kit go. And I probably didn't use it as much as some of the other people do, because I really don't scrap as much as I used to, which makes me sad sometimes. But then I also realize that I'm creating memories, and that is part of this whole scrapbooking process. So I just want to remind you guys, if you're in that season in your life where you feel like you don't get to your desk or your room and create as much, just remember that you're also creating the memories that you want to document. So definitely make sure you take the time to take pictures. I know in the wintertime I tend to not take as many pictures just because it's cloudier and gloomier and we don't do as much, but this time of the year I really love that I get to take more pictures. And this picture is actually a picture of my dog. We're sitting on the couch. It's something we do a lot, like almost every evening. I'll sit on the couch and my husband will play his games, or we'll watch some TV at night. And if he's playing games, I'll have a book or something. And, we just kind of relax and stuff after a busy day. It's a really nice way for me to wind down. I mean, some nights I actually try to get stuff done, but sometimes I just like to relax. And my dog just loves to cuddle and snuggle. This is his thing. He loves it. He has to be like touching you when he's on the couch, and he's super cute. He's a little different. I don't sometimes I think he's quite stupid, but I love him anyway. I mean, you got to love your animals, right? No matter how different they are. But yeah, so he likes to have part of his body touching you. So now I'm just kind of working on some different layers. In the original, there was some circle elements over off to the side, so that's why I put that. And then I added that little branding strip with some other color stuff on there. I don't know. And I'm looking through some pieces. I want to put something up at the top because I had like a label tab or something up there on the original, and I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. And then I seen these houses and I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. I don't know when I'm going to use these houses. Like, I have a hard time with houses. I really don't mind random embellishments for the most part, but like houses, I don't know, they're awkward and weird. But they worked out really well here. And so at some point I'm going to put another one too, just to kind of have more than one. Sometimes when you have like 3 of something, it really looks awesome. So I have that together and that banner, and I'm thinking I'm going to use that, but I wanted to put one other thing in here. So I'm going to add this sticker from that big sticker sheet that we had in the kit. And hey, I got some black in there. At first I wasn't sure about it, but I think it kind of looks nice. It just is kind of tucked in there. It's not very big. And I think that's part of it. It's like sometimes it doesn't really matter what the embellishment really is, as long as like a bit of it is showing and stuff. Sometimes that's all you need, just a little bit of it. I know I was talking with some people about how it seems like lately there's a lot of really big pieces or different size pieces in the embellishment kit packs, like the die cut packs. And you know, sometimes I have a hard time using those, but sometimes I think we just have to remember that, you know, it doesn't really matter if we use the whole thing. If just a little piece of it is sticking out for a layer, I mean, and I do layers like this all the time. So what, like, is it really that big of a deal? And you're going to see me do that with one of the embellishments in a minute as I'm working on these layers. I'm just kind of trying to fit some pieces in there. And in my original, I had some pieces that were different sizes here. And like I said, in a minute, I'm going to grab some of these Vicki Boutin clouds. And like, I could have definitely made a layout with clouds in it. I know I could have. I mean, I live in Washington and it's cloudy. And I did take a piece of that tag too and just use the white and black. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. But I'm going to take the cloud. Here we go. Here I have the cloud. And I tried to I thought about using it, but then I cut like a square out of it. I mean, who says that you have to keep the piece how it is, right? So definitely don't be afraid to cut up your pieces and make it work for you, because really ultimately that's what it's about. I mean, it's not about you forcing yourself to use a piece that you're not going to use. But if it's a color that you like, or there's a design that you like, why can't you just cut a piece of it and just use a little piece? So there are some word stickers and I want to use those. And at this point, I'm almost done, really. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what other little pieces I could add to this and just make it a little bit more interesting and put some clusters in. And I'm going to put that title in a minute too. Because, I mean, if I have a piece that has like words on it and I can use that for my title, yeah, I'm all about that right now. Like, if I don't have to like use up all my thickers or look at a thicker pack and try to figure out if I have all the letters. Yeah. And so I'm using these Pink Fresh Studio little hearts. They're super cute. And those are in the store, so I'll make sure I have links to the stuff in the store that isn't from the kit, because that's not from the kit. That's one of the add-ons. But they're really fun. They're really dimensional, so they really worked well. And so I'm just going to kind of like layer this in a little bit. I really like how it nestled in. Sometimes I have a hard time using those banner pieces because, I mean, you don't always need a banner piece. But when you layer it with other stuff, it really looks good. So there's the other house. It kind of like, it helps it match, right? So I'm almost done with this. I put on some of these stars. I think they're like white stars. And I feel like I did something else that I don't remember. But anyway, you guys can just watch the rest of this because, you know, it's almost done. And I hope you guys maybe take some time to like find a layout that you absolutely loved that you made and like scrap lift yourself. I mean, sometimes we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to do something fun, right? And using lots of color and embellishments and stuff, that's always nice and fun. So I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great scrappy weekend, and I will be back later for some other fun layouts. Bye.